What is up, the world of the living? My name is Lex and welcome back to Truly Bedrock, friends. I've been out of it. I've been out of it for quite some time. 2 weeks since my last episode of Truly Bedrock, maybe more even. And here we are back on the server. I am so sorry, but I did not have time to record in the days that went by. But now I'm finally here, and as per usual, whenever I come back to this series after having taken a break, we're doing a bit of an unload episode. So yes, today let's just chill together. We're gonna read some comments, we're gonna take a look around the server, we're gonna catch up with what's been going on, and after that the episode will be probably over. Oh well. So what's this then? I hear you ask. This here is an octopus. A squid even. A tentacloid thingamajig. Currently giving a mighty hug to the ship I call my escape vehicle. Is this work of Silent Whisperer? I hear you ask. Or have you built this, Sloy? Oh no. No, friends. This is but a retaliation from Daphne Lane. For me filling her pufferfish with pufferfish. Yeah, it seems she cleaned up, but also it seems Silent Whisperer took a bit of a retaliation too. Yeah, thing is that even when I'm not around, things keeps happening, you know. So that's a thing. Apparently, Silent Whisperer felt that the top of the pufferfish submarine needed some more shrubbery on top of it, which I'm all for, I suppose. The retaliation must have been, oh no, much bigger. Knowing Silent, so I just assume that Daphne has cleaned it up, since what no one really cleaned up is the giant octopus currently pulling our thing down into the depths of the ocean. And the octopus will probably be just ripped apart by the amount of force that the trident will expel. So I will leave it be too, for now. What else has been new on the server? Well, quite some members have created their own escape vehicles to escape from this season onto the next one. Why do I keep hearing Guardian? Silent, you have some explaining to do. Let's go check on some other things that Silent Whisperer has been doing, you know, outside of this general idea. So, behind the scenes, I've still been playing every now and again, and as a result, I adjusted some of the interiors of the area inside. You can see I moved the map carpet over to here, so we can easily look at it. The rest of this tower still needs to be interior adjusted, but so far I'm really happy with the way map fell into it. We'll return to it quite a bit later. For now, the thing I wanted to show you is this particular stairway into the depths of our base. And now you can see the exact thing that's been happening. Why are there guardians in here? Okay, you know what? I'm not even gonna question this. This area from now on, from recently, has become the more mechanical operation of the Undead Island. This is where Silent Whisperer has been adding tiny and small and compact redstone contraptions like, oh, I don't know, die maker, nano farm, an armor equiper, and all those kind of things. My favorite bit, of course, is the super smelter that he created, because it uses waterlogged rails as a core for itself, and that's just amazing. That's an amazing solution to not wanting to dry out a side of a mountain, I have to admit. But still though, it's incredible, is my point. And yeah, Silent did quite a number on it. One day I will get him to show everything he did here to me, as I'm sure that there's like much more stuff that I'm missing right now. Such as I've seen there a kelp farm, a bamboo farm, whatchamacallit, a sugarcane farm. But really right now I just need the explanation as to how he placed seaweed outside of the sea. That's the one thing that's currently most impressive to you. One more very important thing that happened behind the scenes seems to be here in the library of comments that I created. And that is something tragic and something incredibly upsetting. When trying to implement someone's book, either SlackLizard or TNC Cuban, one of the two, has accidentally let in a creeper and blew up my book with comments. As a result, I will have to start it all over. So yeah, as a part of our little chill around and do silly stuff today, as a part of our slowly lower Zloy back into the groove, let's do what I do best. Let's sit down, read some comments and analyze and maybe do something about them. Shall we? Especially since after the tragedy, the book really needs to be refilled. So, now that I'm in my librarian outfit, let's get to it. No, game, we're not gonna craft. There's a crafting bench behind it. Thank you. Okay, episode 20. Ella Bronkema says, wait, you illustrated Tales of the End... Yes. My little brother loves this book. Yes, Ella, I did. I was the Zloy XP. If you get your Tales of an 8-bit Kitten book, the printed version, or maybe the digital too, and flip it to the credits page, my name is in there. There's Zloy XP in the Illustrator is myself. Frankly, that's like not a really common username, so you would expect that to be me. It's quite unique, honestly. I'm quite proud of that achievement, and spoiler alert, that editor, that publisher, has me working on some more books for them as we speak. That's not the reason why I didn't have time to play on Truly Bedrock lately. That sadly is much more upsetting, but I am still working with them, and the Tales of the 8-bit Kitten, the first book, was our first experience, so you can still see how I'm tiny bit shifty on those illustrations. I promise, when you see anything else illustrated by me with them, it will be much more professional. I'm actually very eager, eager to tell you all about it, but I cannot because I'm under an embargo. They did send me the printed versions though. It's so cool. Okay, episode 21 brings us Fiery Deuter with the question, hey Zloy, attach a rope to the end of the trident. Make it look like you move the trident left and right by pulling the rope to the side. And that is actually pretty freaking cool. Okay, we're doing this. And then let's attempt to do this one. Would you look at that? Boop boop. Zoop. This looks much more flexible than the end rods. Wow. Kudos. This is a really great idea. Thank you for this suggestion. Why does this have the braking animation on it? Oh well, whatever. Huh. Yeah, if I just add some more bots like that, I will be able to create the illusion that this is attached via the rope, which will explain kind of, you know, why the entire bot doesn't spin whenever the trident fires. Of course, we were already assuming that the little ropes made out of end rods are bendable and extendable and that kind of stuff. But the ropes that are already in the game, the leads, as they're called, are bendable and expandable themselves too. The problem though is that I can't really place a boat in here. Sadly, that would require quite some tinkering, so I don't know. At the very least on this side there's, whatchamacallit, there's a storage room up top, so it will be easier to mask one this way. Next up, it's episode 22, and why is the Are you serious with this? Okay, there we go. Dylan Christensen. Why was that censored? Dylan, what did you do to Minecraft? To make you into a bunch of hashtags. No matter. Can you do a tutorial of the skull on the base? Would love to use that in my worlds. Best skull I've seen in a long time, but I love all the little changes in this video you made. Thank you. Thank you so much. So, the skull in question is of course the one at the top of the tower over on the Undead Island. Okay, so originally I used snow because it's tileless, but for this explanation, just so it's more easy, just so it's easier for you guys to track my movements, I'm gonna use quartz blocks because they have that little tile texture. So you have to start with basically 4 blocks across, and 2 in the middle will be your front teeth. Then you go 1 block diagonally, and that's generally it for the lower jaw. Now, of course, we will have to step back here and here, and we will have to kind of go diagonally on the back side this way. However, that's already going into the deeper level. Now, for one level even deeper, we will have to do this little upside down rectangle angles that we do. And that's it, that's the lower jaw done. Now the upper jaw will line up with the diagonal teeth of the lower one. So you have 2 front teeth, and we kind of just ignore this bit whatsoever, it doesn't matter. Then we do the nose, then we jump diagonally over the nose and do 2 blocks, 3 blocks up. And these upper blocks will need to be punched out because I entirely misinterpreted my own design. We gotta go 1 block back, and we gotta go bam bam bam. Take lower, and there we go. Those will be the eyes. Although this does start looking tiny bit too square for your liking, doesn't it? So we go and add 4 more blocks here. And to make it more roundish even, we go on the back side and add 1 on each side. See, now there's actually some sort of a bend to it. Some sort of a circle-ish thing, spherical, okay? Anyway, place 1 block here, 1 block here. Place 1 block here, 1 block here. There you go, those will be your cheekbones. And it still doesn't look as good as the one on the server, so we will go 1 block down, 1 block here, 2 blocks here. To complete the illusion, really, we will have to add even more additional blocks on the back side, continue the sides of the skull into the whatever mountain facade, whatever you want to embed this. And of course, on the original skull I did on the server, it was really looking sweet thanks to the black backdrop I gave it. Right now, here, floating with very empty eyes, it kinda looks, yeah, not as good whatsoever. But hey, as long as you use something that is not as tileable, well, that is, you know, tileable and doesn't have this grid pattern like quartz blocks, you should be golden. So that was a bit of a nightmare. You'd think that I know my own design better, but truth be told, half the times, whenever I especially come up with something good, like that skull, I usually just wing it. That's the general consensus, it seems, with any of my builds. Anyway, episode 23 and the how to build the jail, where Darkened Shadow said maybe the only criminal on the server builds a prison. Is he sane? And the answer is, I don't know. Now the really question you have to ask yourself whenever you find yourself questioning any of my decisions, especially ones where I build jails, is that, am I understanding him right? Is this, but, I don't know, an expression of some random will of Zloy? Or is there some sort of a bigger picture I'm not seeing right now? And I have to say, there might just be. Seeing how right after I've built the prison I promised, and you know, said that we need to crank down on the infrastructure, Prowl, for example, took one of the plots nearby and built a bar next to it. Prowl sits. You can come over, you can grab some food and prices in each chest. Why is he selling leather in his barn? I will not understand. Maybe he uses them as napkins. Also 2 diamonds per stack seems a tiny bit too pricey. Oh, and also I've already been here and... did you know that you can rename armor stands? Including Grum? I love this little thing, this little Easter egg. Hi, Wilson. You're the worst barman ever. Honestly. But yeah, the bar here is definitely amazing. And you know what else I heard about Prowl? I heard that his escape vehicle is currently entirely ready too. Holy poop, that's an impressive tree. Why is he building a tree? But yeah, I heard that his escape vehicle is mighty impressive too, and already done, and waiting to sail off into the distance. So, I want to track it down and sabotage it before he does. Because, you know, we won't want any prowls making it to the season 1 before we do. Oh. Oh, it's a raft. It's this tiny raft. With holes in it. No less. Prowl. Darling. Are you well? Are you well at all? Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna even touch you. Touch this. I'm not gonna do anything to his poor teeny weeny raft. Even if he does sail off on it before everybody else, something tells me it will be midway into the season 1 when he arrives. Okay. I'm sorry for laughing. He can do whatever he wants, but I seriously doubt he'll be much of a competition to everybody else. Well then, I guess that concludes this very light on the content, but really fun to me personally episode of Truly Bedrock. Friends, I'll be dedicating myself to making more of these, of the Truly Bedrock videos. I'm sorry for being away from it. I love this server and I love this series. We have quite some work to do, by the way. But for now, that's gonna be it. Thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, do leave a like. If you want to see more, do subscribe so you won't miss it. This has been SlackLizard. This has been Truly Bedrock. To be continued. Have a good one. Bye bye.